common here. Both teams are smoking though. An early first blood would be a good way here for Wildcard to get a start.
Placed some nice warding, and that arrow though, nice setup here. This is looking like a dead crit, and that's an even better way to start off this off lane here for Divine Llama.
He's having a good time. They also have to guarantee it for Draw Ranger, and the tri lane's one way to do that.
I feel like when you have an offlane Tiny, though, it's very important. Hold that thought, though, because we do have... All right, there it is. Just hitting the last bit of the tail there on the Enchantress, so that will definitely help. It is going to be continue to harass, continue to farm. It's just very difficult for Divine Llama in this bottom lane.
It is, and this is a good solution against them trying to abuse it like this. Another fight to the top.
Yep, they get the disruption off.
Crit blocks,
Crit blocks the arrow, very nicely done. It's going to take a little harass from Alex, but they should be able to turn this around and get the kill on Sam. Hop forward here, coming out from Alex. Eve needs to be careful. There's so much toxin just being dumped upon him. And now Jarek's trading a little bit with Alex. You can tell that Alex would love, yeah, he's going for the hop forward. Does have to be careful.
The last hits, but just seems like across the board, EG is doing really well.
Top lane, bit of a dive after Alex. There's not much that he can do here, so we'll just toss out an arrow. Not going to connect. Jarak is also chasing after him. Have that nice little ghost creep there too. Trying to slow. Sam trying to get some of these stacks of poison. That does have the disruption.
Effective.
He's just getting dove so hard right now. It's very difficult. That should be a death. Yes, indeed it is. I feel like they shouldn't be allowed to do that, but who are they going to send, right?
It's hard, and Murano was already dead, so he's going to have to TP back to lane a bit later. This arrow's going to...
Oh, the arrow does connect. Good. They have a multi-shot here. And it's going to click away, and they'll find the kill.
Really nicely done. That was perfect. When they overdive, so he plays safe. Yep, yeah, there's Abed almost dying. Picks up 6 here. It's going to interrupt it with lasso. And yeah, very nice kill.
As you say that, got some action into the bottom lane. Nice avalanche, toss up into the air from Divine Llama, and they will be able to punish Arteezy.
Great rotation. Super big kill there. Arteezy gets punished. Maybe they get this Alex kill, but man, after getting Arteezy, they're going to be happy.
Yeah, with that earn charge too, it is just too.
Lasso. Keep in mind that a mid-observer ward does not spot. All right, see who's
here they come. Oh, there's the Firefly getting started. Has his eyes on crit.
Uh-oh.
Taking a bit of time here. Needs to be very careful. That Viper Strike will get the lasso off. So they should be able to get the kill, but he's going to fall first before taking on Nightfall, which is not the way he wanted that to go. Sam searching for...
Do not want to let Jarek's pressure the tier 2 for nothing. And they are going to punish him for it.
Yep, there's the setup here from Sam. We get to position. Throwing down all of the stacks, a toss up into the air from Divine Llama. And that is
a 1k gold advantage for them, but
I see our tour though. Good ask. Starting to get the stacks up, has the Firefly already going. It's a lot of damage asunder, but the drag back. Do they have anyone else to help him out? Do they need anyone else? That was a question, because he's got so many stacks of sticky that Arteezy just dies.
Yeah. I mean, he used Thunder perfectly there, but it's just too much damage. Eska played that excellent.
The follow-up is looking like a dead Alex. He does have the leap, though. Only one charge, so yes, they'll be able to collect a kill.
Great kill.
Oh. They looking to re-engage, though.
Clean up at least, not the worst. And once they get BKB on Batrider, he's not going to have to worry about the enemy team nearly as much. Just don't have to worry about X marks the spot, Viper abilities. Ooh, Eve's maybe in trouble, though.
I think he's in a lot of trouble, considering it's Nightfall and Abed. Yeah.
Usually very safe to defend this tower, actually, so that was kind of a cool gank by EG, but once again, they probably use that same ward. They're just doing a great job pushing in lanes. Jarex takes range creeps, pushes that in, they're going to drop.
It's a big sweep.
The tox.
Oh, okay. Smoke pops. They see a lot of couriers coming over here. Oh, they see S. That would be a great one to take out, but he does have the BKB, so he's going to just hold Viper into place. His Divine Llama tossing up. They haven't quite managed to finish off Nightfall. Oh no, but they do have enough Firefly. Alex still alive here as the rest of the side of EG are just backing off. They don't have their Terror Blade. And they got, they ended up losing. Oh, Divine Llama is not done yet. The toss back to the team. BKB comes out of Abed. He is not willing to stand and fight just yet. As they'll get the Demonic Purge off, slowing them down just a little bit. The follow, the bow being tossed in with the X marks the spot. And Divine Llama still on the chase with the avalanche. A toss up into the air, right back to S. He's taking so much harass, and somehow he's still alive.
That boat buff.
There,
oh, the damage though.
There it is. They slay him finally. They'll just keep going back and forth. Divine Llama though, he wants to go back.
Holy
He's gonna be able to go just Ice too. Oh my god. Viper Strike getting used on him, slows him down, but he just walks out of that nether tox.
Some great damage follow-up, and then his third Avatos combo ends up catching both supports together to clean those kills up. He's doing great. 5-0 and 2 now. Matching net worth with Kunkka, basically. And Batrider's getting really close to Arteezy's net worth. With that BKB, it's easy for him to fight at this point.
Ooh.
There, gets a kill in the bot lane, picking up crit. And this is the issue with support Pango usually. Very capable with your ultimate. You do a lot of damage in team fight impact. Worse damage like this. So Divine Llama really making a lot of good moves for his team.
Well, disruption tossed out. Arrow doesn't connect. He's the purge again, but still, Sam will fall.
Shadow Demon. Here's the shadow of the demon.
Though. So I don't know if EG wants to play Dota too much right now other than hit creeps.
Well, it doesn't look like they're going to give him much of a choice. Okay, it's a good break. They have the lasso. I'll just hold him into place, follow up with plenty of damage from Tiny, and all of a sudden Nightfall disappears.
Esk was so
Middle lane too. Jerax, the gust, slow down a little bit. Not going to be able to quite land the arrow, but the slow should be enough as we'll claim Jerax.
struggling on that a bit before.
The Demonic Purge here in the top lane. TZ forced back as Crits hunting over on the back lines. Nightfall joining in to get the Thunder off the BKB. It's popped over on the Terrorblade. The Rolling Thunder on through. They find Esk. They'll turn their attention over to Divine Llama, and he's fairly tanky. It's pretty difficult. He's going to try to get some more damage off, but they are handling him. This is not looking good. Divine Llama will fall, but now Nightfall, he is lassoed up with the rest of the team. They have the damage, so they'll be able to punish him.
Game goes on is pretty good. 75% illusion damage from disruption. It's going to hurt Arteezy a little bit. See if Sam can catch Abed here.
Does indeed. The set's in place. The arrow connects, but there is quite a few EG heroes that I don't think they want to have to deal with. They have the dust, so they'll be able to chase down Sam, and they have the dust over onto Alex. Alex is out of leap charges, so this is looking very dead for this round.
Probably a mistake that led to 2 deaths, and now EG gets to regain decent map control.
Nice avalanche toss over onto 2. Abed had the X off. There's going to be the roll coming through from Crit. Got the boat coming in hot over onto Divine Llama. He is taking a lot of this damage, but he's not going to be able to survive it. Over on the side, you can see the Drow joining back in, but the BKBs have been popped. Sam having to be careful. Again, he's very, very forward here in a lot of these fights, and he's just taking a bath in the Nether Dogs. It's going to be a double kill now, as Esk is just got to go and pop the BKB. I don't know if he wants to go back in on this, though. He keeps turning like, you keep tabs, try to push out these waves, even the bottom lane. Looks like there's going to be a skirmish over here on the side. Yeah, there it is. The Viper Strike over onto Sam. Moron's going to have to hop away. Disruption buying just a little bit of time. It's not going to be enough for Sam. He gets the purge off at the file onto the back. Alex somehow still alive, throwing out the arrow.
Nice.
They'll clean up on Crit. They do manage to find something. They would love to get a little bit more here. As trying to find this opening, goes to the BKB. BKB drag back over onto the Viper, over to Divine Llama. They're trying to find a bit more time, waste that BKB. Divine Llama needs to be careful himself. And it just feels like they're not going to be able to pursue much more beyond this, because even Alex, sticking around just a little bit too long. It's just a quick pick off for Abed.
Really nice torrent there.
Assets to go for their own immediate smoke. Grab up the Invis rune on top.
Yeah, Esk ran to the bot lane and hit creep wave, and I feel like EG played her on that. And now they're forcing a fight.
They are forcing that fight. The BKB over on Eve. Eves just says, no, I gotta get out, but there's too much physical damage. He just evaporates. Divine now, he's gonna try to do the same thing. I think he's going to make it out. He's a little bit tankier, but that doesn't feel good to have to use those BKBs in that fashion.
Like, struggle to pull out a nice gold advantage against EG, but then you watch it go away with mistakes. It's painful.
Yeah, I mean, we saw, the potency of the Divine Llama position 3. I got a decent flick there, and as I say that, now they're going to try to get a quick pickup. That is a fast little piggy, though. My goodness, one more hit. They'll take out Jerax.
Okay. Find some openings. It can go both ways. Get a couple EG pickoffs. Hey, maybe you can get a tier 1 tower. They're not that far behind in net worth right now. This is certainly a decent moment if they get picks in that position. So they should constantly have to TP around, split pushing waves. Then EG gets to exploit this with little engagements as a result. Thinking about starting on Esk.
Grit just kind of rolling around. They get the kill on Alex. And yeah, look at this. They're just Talon. The X off.
He was just trying to get into BKB there, but called his bluff.
Called bluff indeed. And Boat does actually Flip Ask. There's the BKB. He knows he's got to get out of there. No, too much damage.
Oh, a tough one. He did not have Firefly, so he couldn't actually get away. He ran south because the boat, then he realized he needed to go north, get stunned by the boat.
He's just dishing out the hurt. Nightfall also did pick up that shard as well, which lowers the armor from buildings. Okay, it's opening up. Can they just burst down the Enchantress? Yes, they can. BKB coming up from E, but look at this damage. It's just way too strong. They haven't even managed to finish off Crit yet. So they'll end up losing it. Crit will fall. Crit buying back. He's going to come right back in again. And they do have the damage coming out from both illusions as they throw right back over onto Arteezy. That's going to be the Aegis. It's going to be coming up a second time. Can they do it again? The BKB over into Vylama. They want to try to punish Arteezy. Look at this. They're trying to get over to this area. The Gust will connect. Multi-shots to follow with the Avalanche. And they are going to toss up Arteezy into the air. They'll finally take him out. Roll onto the back lines coming out from Crit. He does have the roll up. Abed making his way over here too. They want to get the kill onto Eve. They will find it down for 110 seconds. As the BKB comes out from Abed, they don't have anything to cancel this out. So he'll be able to just leave. Esk looking for this opportunity though. Will make his way over, take a bath in the Firefly, and Crit will finally get slain.
They pushed him around. Alex would be huge. Burst somebody down maybe.
Moving forward here.
He's being the scout that his team might need. His Shadowblade runs out though.
Scary. That's very scary. Oh my god. The Vylama, okay, the roll forward coming out from Crit. Will manage to stun immediately. As the drag over to the side though. Now they'll be able to go and they get Crit almost immediately. The rest of EG though, Sam throwing out the disruption. This is exactly where it's to go. The arrow coming through, but there it is. There's that BKB. Sam should get shredded to bits now. As the rest of Wildcard, they're backing off. Those BKBs have been expended. Be interested to see if EG decides.
But it's just really difficult to fight into him if you're not ready to chain stun. And Vylama had already BKB'd as well.
There's the cheap stick being revealed. Jerax giving a couple of these hits out. Esk. He's way over. That's so much damage.
And now they chase for sure.
Oh, for sure.
No,
they found, no. I mean, they've got the Aegis, they've got Sunder, they've got BKB, they've got a lot of tools to keep Arteezy alive here. And they have the cheese over on Abed.
Oh, he goes in.
He's going in. You can see that Zeal coming out here. They just chase down X and look at all of the spotty damage. Go right back on in again though. Crit rolling around. The tower will go down. Crit taking a decent amount of damage, but he is just buying space and time for them to hit these buildings. EKB comes out now for Shadow Demon. They'll turn around briefly. Of course, they do have to be careful with the Aegis, though. Okay, they'll go for the Thunder. Drag back, though, coming out from Esk. He's going to see if he can get off as much damage as possible, but it's pretty difficult because on the back lines is Arteezy. No, okay, that's going to be the Aegis. Bet he's jumped in. He's got the Hex Up over onto Sam. Is going to be able to find the kill onto Shadow Demon. Sam buys back, though. If they want to be a part of this, they'll find a kill on Abed. And now they need to finish off. Can they do it? Look at the standing toe-to-toe here with Arteezy. This is not looking good for them. Yes, that's a triple kill now for Eve as Nightfall running for his life. Doesn't want to be here. Can they cancel out this TP? No.
4-11 and 11, and he's got some net worth, so it works out. And 3 Demonic Purge is also godly. So let's see how the fight goes.
Rolling forward, does find themselves the drow immediately. Okay, a good save though. Buying time. Boat comes through. This is not looking great though. They're still going to be able to take down Eve. They're going to immediately buy back the drag back though over to the side. Now they'll be able to go toss back up into the air. They have so much damage.
They got him.
The silence will get the kill on Arteezy. Now their arrow getting tossed. Abed, he's already decided. He's just got to get out of here. Right here, right now. Jerax, they do spot him. They have anything.
Still stupidly high, but it is clear that they have the damage to deal with him. So they're going to cross the map once again. Esk pushes out bottom. He actually is going to run into the enemy squad. They see him.
Oh, yeah, the Hex has already been placed down. The X, and they have so much damage. They don't even really need to see him.
Nicely done.
Do you think they have a gem, right?
Just got to get more pickoffs. There's a Lotus Orb on Pango now, so that's going to help offset the power of the lasso. They know where it's going to go. It's going to go in Terrorblade almost every time.
Yeah, the roll. Let's see, Sam's just trying to go for that bounty rune, but he's going to end up paying for it.
All right, good pick off. That's a dieback.
That is a dieback. Arrow being tossed out.
Now, are they going to go high ground, or are they going to back and do Roshan?
So they do have to be mindful of that, but get the X off here. Try to stack up a little bit. The arrow connects, but of course they have the BKB. They've got the Lotus Orb over onto Nightfall.
Sacrificing himself. Well, all right.
No, he doesn't have to.
You're right.
Esk. He goes, he gets a drag back over on the Enchantress. The X-Back, though, yes, he'll still be able to take down Jerax.
Dude, the barracks survived. Oh my gosh.
Very little, yeah, 50, 60 something, and it's going back up again.
They abused the shard with the X there to get that easy damage in. Cost him a BKB, but...
Abed, the follow-up. There's the Hex. He's already got the BKB, but there's so much damage being tossed down here. The Drown, though, oh my god, and the backline just absolutely getting shredded. And the silence was placed over onto Arteezy. It's a split fight. They have just left Divine Llama all alone here, and there's just so much damage coming out from Arteezy, coming out from Nightfall. They'll take down Divine Llama. The buyback now coming out from Tiny as they do a lot of damage over onto Esk, and Esk tries to go to the high ground. He can. It's a triple kill. The fleet, the Armada, the Nightfall blinking forward. It's the drag back. He might have overextended. No, they have the X. Applied the break, and we do have that Torrent Storm just everywhere right now, and it feels like Wildcard, they're chasing after this Viper, but they can't quite find the opening over here. Very nice play here. Thunder comes off. They'll turn back around. They'll just blow up Sam. They'll take down the building so quickly. It's just waterworld left and right. S can't even get close to them before he just immediately pelted with the snowballs. Rolling Thunder over onto the backlines, coming out from Crit. They pop the BKB. It's all over.
All right, EG does it. Not the clean of other offliners as he can dumpster some of these guys. Really nicely done by Jerax. Pulls the creep wave into the large camps. Divine Llama moves over for that. In the meantime, Arteezy's still getting a lot of gold, and he's actually going to get first blood too.
Yeah, I think Arteezy would have liked to get that for himself, but a kill's a kill, and still will make life a bit easier here for that top lane of EG.
Yeah, they're just really updating with every movement here, doing the right thing. Jerax pressures mid, now that top lane has been safe. And that's going to force Wildcard to react in kind of weird ways. Like, they're just pressuring the mid tower. He's doing a really good job. Great pivot.
Alex.
Big one. Goes to try to take the rune. Abed jumps to it, gets the haste, easy kill.
Alex, unfortunately, has been in the wrong place, wrong time twice this game. He has the 2 kills that are on the board right now, but he's I feel like he's kind of struggling to figure out where he should go and what he should do. As the bottom lane, they have managed to put out plenty of damage onto Sam, and he should fall. Crit, very, very close. Yeah, I think he's going to fall as well.
Okay.
Middle lane, the assault continues.
It's a limitation. Maybe if Mirana was like a 4-position hero that had better gank potential or AoE, they could have cleared the illusions and prevented the stacking, but Crit getting gone on mid.
That's a good arrow this time around, so that should be able to get this kill. Yep, this time it will connect. Abed, though, hunting through the trees, is going to see Alex. Oh, that slight hurts so much. Bottom lane, Sam. They do have the gate. They're coming in hot, but gonna have to go chasing after Jerax. You have the Pit of Malice. Should have plenty of damage. So they'll be able to find that. Hey, that's a very deep dive there, Abed.
It's fun to watch EG this game. They're just playing so interesting. Dives all over the place. Eve's getting dive top.
Yeah, this is very, very difficult here for Eve, but he is all right. Sam rejoining in. Alex sitting very low. He's got to be careful. Abed just chasing after him. He would love to get that. Oh, so close. Almost managing to get together. Oh, there it is from Nightfall. He'll clean up. As the rest of Wildcard, it just feels like they're not sure how to respond to this. They're feeling a bit frantic almost. EMP NATO gonna land over onto Crit. They should be able to get that. But that's just
even really been super focused pushes on it. And now the dive bottom.
Yeah, he's silenced. He just knows. He's like, all right, well, I guess this is how I die.
Yeah, Nightfall's playing a great game. He abuses his first nighttime really well. Commits his ulti to dive the tier 1 tower.
That lockdown. And we'll use the Viper Strike over on Jerax, but Crit is following up. There's the Atos like we talked about. Divine Llama going out the back line, so we'll be able to go throw down the Pit of Malice, but Nightfall following up with the silence, just chasing after Sam. They'll find a kill easily as they use everything on this poor Underlord.
That was cool. And that fight right there, getting that double kill, is just a reflection of how Jerax plays this game. And he does it every single game. So it's really aggressive in the enemy jungle. Sometimes he gets ganked and pressured like this, but sometimes EG's ready to counter gank. So it just gets in your opponent's heads. You're like, okay, well, let's go kill Jerax, right? He's going to be really easy. They end up half committing, all up, and now they're like, oh shit, this ain't good. Great collapse there, and a nice double kill. And the live game, Jerax does the same thing, except he gets punished. So they called this bluff. Divine Llama was like, oh no.
The duality of Jerax.
But then they killed him under the tier 2 towers, so Got him that time.
First out a song, I suppose. But
it's hard to gank him because Arteezy's really good at this hero. It's definitely one of his signature heroes. He pushes out lanes effectively so that he doesn't get pressured.
This is a pretty nice kill if they can get it. They find Lena over in the mid lane, hop forward from Alex, Starstorm, and the final hit with that Firestorm. Fire, Stars.
With the Mirana pick this game is that we haven't had those combos all game like we did earlier today. So Arteezy finally getting active. He wants a free Sammy Boy kill, and he looks dead.
Sam was not expecting that to happen there. Wasn't expecting it swooped upon. They do manage to get the tower, but they do have to be careful. Pit of Malice will land here from Divine Llama. There'll be a Tornado EMP thrown out, Abed, and there's the song from Arteezy. Beautiful positioning here. They'll release the song. They have the LSA. They have so much damage. They just clean up Esk and Alex so very quickly. And takes some doing.
Dismantled a lot of things. The way they played it was obviously really instrumental, but Mirana hasn't had a good game. Viper 5, not safe either. He just like almost dies to 4 illusions.
All right, they'll go. They'll throw out the Tornado EMP. They want to try to punish Arteezy. They know that the song is down, and they have enough damage here, so they should be able to get this. Not bad. I have to say, Alex has been sitting on very low health for quite a while now. But that's always been a thing, dude.
Okay.
By Llama bottom lane. Opening here. LSA from Crit Laguna. Nightfall giving him the smacks. As Jerax will join in. And again, he's very tanky, but Pit of Malice gets dropped. Even going, they pop the BKB over onto Nightfall. And they will eventually erase him from the map.
Tanky, but not going to be enough in the end. Arteezy still controlling the map a little bit. Once again, looking for an easy Sam kill. He's close, but the illusions are going to die.
They were so close. It's a good thing that Eve was there.
This is the issue with the 5 Viper. It just, you become so vulnerable. Abed gets him.
Abed will clean up, yeah.
They're not done.
Nope, they're not done at all. They found themselves the Tiny, the root into place, the Slight, the Silence over on the side. Poor Alex can't do anything here. He is going to just get obliterated. Even go for the song. Abed sitting so low, and he's got the remnant, so you know he's going to go home. He's going to go heal up. He's going to come right back in again. Just have to be patient. So stun up over on Eve. There he is. He's back in action, and that's going to be a very dead Esk, a very dead Eves as well.
This Dire helps you control Roshan. And now they just cut creep waves, don't let them farm the triangle, don't let them farm anywhere.
There are no breaks on this EG train. They're just non-stop. Like, look at this. They land the arrow. Okay, all right. He's just going to slide around and leave. And Sam is sitting at, like, almost no health. Neither is Abed, though. Bottom lane, they found Divine Llama. Impetus will make sure that they finish.
And then they run out the next guy.
Yeah, it's non-stop.
Back and forth.
It's 28 kills in, 19 minutes here.
And he's got a Scotty. So, yeah.
I mean, this isn't Aegis, too. I don't know. Yes, Sam does get revealed over here.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Alex is there as well. This is going to be a dead Viper. You get the root off, though, over onto Abed. Arrow does connect, but they're just using it to run away. They just don't feel confident enough on the side of Wildcard, especially when you have Nightfall just jumping over onto your Mirana. Oh, you need to do one more hit here, Nightfall.
Use the Fey grenade.
Is he going to go for it? Is he going to actually do it?
The Fey grenade.
Ooh,
there we go.
There it is. That's quite the dive. Is over on the side. They found themselves a Divine Llama. They've already used the Laguna. They're going to let Arteezy just finish him off. It'll still be Abed, actually, against that. And the Aegis reclaimed.
Just Wildcard Gaming really outmatched here. Maybe hurt themselves too much with the drafts, the switch of lanes, but...
Oh, this feels so bad right now. They've got the dust, they've got the vision. He was just trying to have a little quality time where he could hit some creeps with his Christmas tree, and then Arteezy walked in, and everybody else came and just wanted to get him out of their jungle. Lose Sam, Alex sitting over here. That is some weird bullet action coming off of Jerax, but they'll turn back around. Arrow does connect, so they do manage to take down the Enchantress. It took right.
Or for him to potentially like chase a Naga Siren. They are going to spawn Nightfall though. He's got BKB, so yeah.
He does pop it. Oh, and already you can see Abed joining into the fight. There's quite a few heroes here. Abed does not care.
He's gonna kill him. Did they realize?
He's just hunting over here at Esk, and they find themselves Alex very quickly. Crit's cleaning up. Llama, again, you have that Pit of Malice, will end up losing Esk, and eventually they do manage to take down Crit, but Orbit just moving around, followed up here with Nightfall. They've got the damage, they've got the aggression, they're going to chase after Llama now. The buyback coming out from Viper, another Pit of Malice getting used. Viper making his way forward here. Can they do enough? It just feels like they're going to end up losing. Yeah, they'll end up losing to Llama. They're going to end up losing even more. Esk just gets obliterated, Sam, and they call the GG. They have just had enough on the side of Wildcard.
Yeah, the only thing holding them together was that it was so early in the game that every kill was too low in terms of respawn time, but